Assalamu alaikum, my wonderful viewers. You are welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year to everyone here. I pray to Allah to grant everyone's wishes. May Allah protect and guide us. Amen. Sorry for not posting for a very long time now. Please forgive me. These are work. Sometimes we get stuck somewhere and we find it difficult to post. Sometimes we will even record the videos, but to get time to edit it and post it too is a problem. But don't worry. Inshallah, this year we are going to post more videos. So if you have any requests, you can make. You can send us your request. Then inshallah we will do it for you. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube. If you are new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget, press the notification buttons so that anytime I upload new videos, you get to see it. Okay. So today I'm going to teach you the simplest way to cut princess dart. The simplest way to cut princess dart, very easy way. So I started by folding my fabric into two, as you can see. So if you look at my fabric, you notice that this is just a pieces. Yes, this is just for demonstration. I'm using these pieces to just demonstrate how to cut a princess, the simplest way to cut a princess dart. So that's the reason why I use my long rule to make a straight line, because it is a curve. So I make a straight line with my long rule. So then I'll put in my measurements. So the one that I mark right now, that's my bust point. Okay, from my shoulder to my bust point is 11 inches. I mark 11 inches, and my underbust is 14 inches, and my full length is 16 inches, but I added 1 inch sewing allowance, which make it 17 inches. So where I'm doing right now, that's my shoulder to my bust point. So this is my under bust and my full length, which is 17 inches. So from there, I'm going to mark my shoulder, my back measurement. My shoulder measurement is 16 divided by 2, which is 8 inches, and I come down by 1 inches for the shoulder slant. So I'm marking my neck 3 inches by 3 inches. The width is 3 inches and the length is 3 inches. That's what I'm doing. Okay, then you connect it. So I'm now going to connect my shoulder slant with a loop. So as you can see, I've connected it. So now I'll put my tape where my shoulder slants where my shoulder slant is. Then I'll mark 5 inches. That's 5 inches. From my shoulder slant to where I mark is 5 inches. So I'm going to put in my armhole measurement, which is 8 inches. So that's 8 inches that I mark, and I connected it. You can see. So I've connected it. So that's 5 inches from there. On my bust points, I mark in 4.5 for my bust points. Yes, from my shoulder to my bust point, where my bust point is, I mark 4.5 inches, which is the bust pan. Yes. So I mark under the bust 3.5, and on my full length, so I mark 3.5. So from where I mark the 5 inches, I'm going to connect it to my bust point. Okay, that's my bust point. That's the 5 inches. Then from there I connected it to my bust point. So you can see it more clear now. That's my bust point. That's where I connected. So from there, I'm going to connect the 3.5 inches I mark on the underbars and on the full length. So I connected it like so. So I'll connect it with my hand. If you have a curved rule, you can use it, but I'm using my raw hand to connect it together, as you can see. So this is going to be my front. So I'm going to come down by 1 inches for my darts. Yes, from where I marked the 5 inches and I connected it, I came down by 1 inches and I'm going to connect it to the bust point. So please just pay attention. Look at what I'm doing. It's very simple. You understand it. So you can see I've connected it. So here's my underbust and here's my full length. Okay, so from there I'm going to mark 2 inches towards the side and I will come to my underbust, also mark 2 inches towards the side. Okay, that's towards the side, same. So I'll connect it together. Then I'm going to also connect it to my bust point. Okay, that's my bust point. So I'm going to connect it together. So remember, this one is the dart. This is where I take the dart. So here is my bust point. So I'm connecting it, my underbust, to my bust point. Okay. As you can see, I've finished connecting it together. So that's 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inches, which is the full length, okay, which is my waist. So now I'm going to cut it. I'm cutting the front piece. Yes. So that's my full length that I've cut. So I'm now going to cut this place, is going to be my center front. That's where I'm cutting. I'm cutting that one first. You can see where I cut it, where I mark the 5 inch. I didn't go and cut where the dart is, as you can see. So I'll cut the rest of it. I'll cut the shoulder slant and I'll cut where I mark from the shoulder to the place I mark 5 inch here, as you can see. That's where I'm cutting now. So I'll cut everything off like so. So to finish with my side, I'm going to cut the dart out. You can see where I cut it from. But to finish connecting my dart to my side, I have to remove the dart. So I'm cutting out the dart I connected from the underbars and the waistline. So that's the dart I've cut off. Cut off the dart, but I'm not cutting this dart. So just look at what I'm doing. I'm going to close up this dart. As you can see how I did it. Just look at what I'm doing. You can see I've closed up the waist dart. But you can see that it is not on top of it. But I just close up the dart like this. Okay. So I'm cutting out the neck. So let's cut out the neck and look at it again. I'm going to repeat it again. You see how I close it? You can see how I have closed it. Just close it like that. Make sure it is not wrapping each other. Just close it. So from there, I'm marking my 8 inches, arm hole. Okay, this is my arm hole. So on my arm hole, I'm going to mark my chest measurement, my bust measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance, plus 1 inch sewing allowance of the dart place and another 2-inch sewing allowance for the side seam. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat the same thing on the waist. My waist measurement divided by 4, which is 8 inches, plus 1 inch sewing allowance for the darts, plus another 2-inch sewing allowance for the side seam. Okay, you know the dart that we have cut on the front, we use half inch to join them, so which will make it 1 inch. Okay, so that's the 1 inch sewing allowance we add for the dart and another 2-inch sewing allowance for the side seam, and now you connect them together. So we have connected our arm hole and we are now connecting the side seam. Okay, so just pay attention on what I'm doing. It is very easy and you'll be able to do it. So now we are going to cut the side and the arm hole. You can see, so this is the complete arm hole we have now. So now we are removing we remove the center front, then we cut the dart. Remember that we didn't cut that dart after we come down from where we marked the 5 inches. We didn't cut the dart, so that's the darts that we have cut from the armpit side. So this is our front panel. So this is our front. You can see this is our front. We are finished with our front pattern. So this is it. We have finished cutting it. So we are going to use this one to cut the back. Okay, we are going to use the front to cut the back. So if you have not liked this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Okay, give me a thumbs up. Please like and share my videos. Like and share so that somebody too can benefit from it. Okay, so this is the back. I'm going to use this one to cut the back, but please pay attention and see how I'm doing it. You can see that I've already leave 1 inch at the side, which is going to be my zip allowance. So I'm just going to close it like the way I close it. I close the dart place. You remember when before I cut the side seam, I close the dart place and I cut it. The same way I'm going to close the dart place. Then I'll cut it. So on the neck place, you can decide to leave the neck 3 by 3 inches like the way I did to the front, or you go up by 2 inches or 1 inches from the back, then you connect. So as you can see, I've connected. I've go up by 1 inches, which make my back 2 inches length, and wideness is still 3 inches. Okay, so I'll cut it. Then we see the outcome of it. Somebody may ask, is there that at the back of the dress? Yes, there is that. The allowance I left for the sewing allowance for the where we cut the princess darts, I left 1 inch when I was cutting it, okay. The 1 inch I left for joining that place will be the same 1 inch to join the back, because you can see I put the front on the back and I'm cutting it the same as the front, okay. So that 1 inch will be for our darts for the back. So you can see we have finished cutting the back. So if you want to, some of the dress, princess dart dress, some of it has a princess dart at the back. So you just mark this place that I'm marking. You see, you mark there, then you mark here too, where we cut, okay. We are marking the places that we cut. Then you remove the side front from it, then you join it together, then you cut it. So if you cut this place, you don't need to connect any dart allowance for the back, because the same 1 inch we left for the front can be used to join the back again, so there will not be excess fabric there. I hope you understand what I mean. Please, if you don't understand, if there is anything you don't understand in this video, please leave it in the comment section, okay. You can ask me in the comment section. If you want me to also make a new video with a new fabric, with a different fabric, so that you will see it clearly and understand, and it will be well understood, please, you can also leave a comment there, and inshallah I'm here for you and I'll do it for you, okay. But I hope everybody understand this and will be able to try his or her hand on it, okay. Please try it. Don't just watch my videos. I want to see you also sewing some, okay, for yourself. And I would like to see pictures of my work on you. Thank you very much. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well by subscribing to my YouTube channel, okay. And don't forget to press the notification button, so that anytime I upload new videos, you get to see it, okay. And if there's any problem, anything you want me to make a video on it, please, I'm here for you, okay. You can ask me, okay, and inshallah I'll do it for you. Thank you for always stopping by and watching my videos. I love you all. Bye.